Tim Pool here with The Huddle at SBC Lisbon, and I'm with Mattias Wedar, CEO of LeoVegas. Mattias, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem at all. It's been a busy and exciting time for you, I'm sure. How do you reflect on your first few months in the role?
Well, it's been a whirlwind, right? I mean, it's been exciting, energizing. After being 6 years running the product and tech teams, just being able to have the opportunity to step up as the CEO role has been incredibly honoring. And there's so much going on in Vegas, in LeoVegas, and our plans for the future are great. So yeah, looking forward to taking the next step.
What has surprised you most about the role? Because as you mentioned, a few years senior within the company on the product side, but obviously CEO in itself is a whole new world, really.
It's different, right? I'd like to think that I know the company well, but taking the CEO position, gives you new perspectives. Also stepping away from my old job, just seeing new things. But I guess what surprised me a bit is sort of the need for orchestration and managing stakeholders, so our owners, our employees, our management team, customers, just trying to create that joint vision so that everyone sort of every day comes into the office and working towards that goal. Sort of the level of, or the need for just constant communication and reminding of what is our purpose, why are we here. I wouldn't say it has surprised me, but I've been spending more time on it than I might have thought I would.
Interesting, yeah. When it comes to your predecessor, Gustav Huggman, spoke to us many times, obviously still around as an investor, but a strong legacy within the industry. A word on his legacy and I guess not to put too much pressure on, but following in his footsteps.
It's big shoes to fill, right? I mean, he started the company with Rob in 2012 and grew the company from zero up to a big company that was acquired by MGM. He's built a fantastic company and a strong company culture, and just trying to maintain that and sharpen it. And everyone at LeoVegas has Gustav to thank for a lot of things. I had the opportunity to work with him and for him for 6 years. It's been incredible. He's a fantastic leader and an iGaming icon. So we have a lot of things to thank Gustav for.
You've got a panel later at the show. It's going to be a kind of black market regulation. Tell us what your main message is, at least that you aim to get out ahead of the panel.
So all the operators likes to sort of complain a bit on the regulators. Right? I think the regulators, we need to find a level playing field. So we need to find balance and well-structured frameworks for, so that we can operate. But having said that, I also think it's good time for the operators to try to innovate within those frameworks. What can we do within those constraints? I think sometimes we focus a bit too much on the regulatory frameworks. That is super important, but I also think we need to talk a bit more about product innovation, user experience, innovate within the framework that is provided. So that will be my key message today.
And some thoughts I've had and a question I wanted to pose to you, and I don't know if it's a challenging question or not, but within this debate, there's a lot of discussion. I think the main message from the industry is don't push players to the black market. But at the moment, regulators and certainly legislators, we've seen a kind of a ban in India. There's a lot of discussion in Philippines and Brazil. This is obviously quite a global issue. Are regulators and legislators listening to that message enough in the sense that that message is repeated quite a lot? Is it maybe falling on deaf ears? Should the industry look at other messaging, if that makes sense?
I mean, I think we need to have a good dialogue with the legislators and the regulators today. And I think in certain markets we have, and certain markets we don't. But obviously it's a problem where the customers that we are trying to protect are often the ones that go to the black market. That is a problem, and it's a failure. We just need to admit that. But I think in certain markets we have a good dialogue with the regulators. I think the problem is when regulation is actually putting blocks on what we can actually offer as products. You can't offer that. You can't offer that. Specific slot or specific game provider. That is a problem, I think. And then the offering on the black market just becomes superior to ours. And when that happens, I think we have a big problem.
Yeah. Okay. So a final question, looking ahead, focusing on positives, on things that perhaps not necessarily roadblocked by anything regulatory or anything black market or like that. In general, LeoVegas plans for Q4 and for 2026.
Good question. No, I mean, what I would like to mention is the rollout of our proprietary sportsbook. We acquired Typico US a year ago, and we just went live in Denmark a couple of weeks back, looking super interesting, encouraging by the numbers we see, and to continue to roll out globally. And also, I would say, focusing on Brazil in our joint venture with Grupo Global, and just trying to take as much market share and just providing the best iGaming experience we can.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mattias, thanks very much for your time. I'm sure you're going to have a busy few months ahead.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me. Thank you.